Our Sean babes, how are you? Give me just a second. Hold on. Sean, I will be with you in just a second. If you want the details on how to send, where to send, please look at the white bubble at the top of the chat. Okay, it will contain everything, where you send the payment and how the readings work. I will be with you. Give me like 5 minutes, y'all. Okay. Okay, I am back. No, I'm still accepting. All right, so we have our Sean on the list. Our Sean sent 30. All right, pick which deck you want, and then you can also type your question, my love. I know he can communicate in a semi-me way. Ooh, Aries Mercury too. Yikes. Did you guys already, like, have you guys talked since the last reading you got from me? I take Apple Pay and I take Chime. Apple Pay is if you have an iPhone, you send the payment using Apple. All right, so let me get started, y'all. We have 9 more spots left. Yes, we talk. So how has it been? How has it been, though? Has he been flirting with you, or he's still been kind of like resistant? What's going on? What does Arshani know about the connection between him and James? We are in Mercury, aren't we? Mercury retrograde. The Star. What's the energy for Arshawn and James, please? What's the energy? Arshawn and James. Okay. I feel like there's still a little bit of like uncertainty, just a little bit. I feel like he definitely does feel very like drawn to you, Arshawn. Now we have the Lovers. This is about feeling aligned with somebody. But I can't say if it's on like a emotional level just yet, you know, because the Lovers would represent more of like a physical connection, maybe even a mental connection with each other. So I definitely can say he is feeling much more like connected to you nowadays. Although with the Moon, he's still a little like, not pessimistic, but he's still a little bit like working things out and trying to figure out what this connection really means. He feels like it's different though. He could be, yeah, definitely feeling a pull towards you, a spiritual pull towards you. I have a lot to do right now. Here, I cannot walk you through how to do an Apple Pay payment. You should be able to go on Google and type in how to send an Apple money through Apple Pay, and it should walk you through it, because I can't really. I have quite a few people right now. I'm a little busy. All right. I feel like he might be a twin flame for you, but as I tell everyone, like, not every twin flame is going to be with their twin flame, okay? You like to send. Yeah, so he does feel it with you for sure, okay? And that's different from what I was pulling before. What does, yeah, so we have the Wheel of Fortune. You said you could feel a shift, and it's crazy. Every time you feel something, the cards does back it up. You know, the Wheel of Fortune is definitely about shift, changes, feeling like some kind of spiritual pull to you. Yeah, I feel like he is kind of sort of waking up. You can say that for sure. He does recognize this connection as maybe something spiritual and different. Okay, so yeah, that's definitely there. And we have Death, which is transformation, a change here. All right, so yeah, he's getting closer and closer to like coming around. Knight of Pentacles would suggest that he's still moving slowly towards it, but that he is, you know, he's just taking very small steps. He's being cautious. What else does Sean know about the connection with James or Sean? Page of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like he's in this like learning phase with you. He's in this learning phase. He is curious, and he does want to learn more about this connection. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, he wants to learn more. He may also be doing research. He could even be like getting readings on you. I wouldn't even be surprised. Readings, or just looking certain things up. Like, what is a twin flame? What is a soulmate? Like, he's definitely in that learning phase right now with you in this connection. So it wasn't the energy before of him being like mean and standoffish and like or resisting it. Now he's in this change in this energy of kind of like slowly but surely accepting it, accepting himself as well, and learning more about this connection. He's approaching it kind of with like an open mind a little bit for sure, okay? Yeah, now you have the World. So that's furthermore proof for sure. See, next to the World is the Five of Wands, so he's releasing that resistance that he had before, okay? He's releasing it. So it seems like the alignment is happening behind the scenes here. But, you know, the divine definitely has a hand in how it's developing and whatnot, okay? Oh, that's good. Okay. Well, yeah. So that's what we're seeing. What advice do you have for our Sean as it relates? Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond will deepen. Okay. Sean's connection with James. Healing family issues. So didn't I say something before about how he's not really accepting himself? So I feel like it has something to do with maybe his family or something like that. But he's healing that slowly but surely. Sean and James. So it says chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Okay. This connection is definitely giving me twin flame energy. Religious factors. I don't know if he came from like a religious background or, you know, that was kind of like shoved down his throat a little bit. But I feel like even his like his beliefs may be changing. Before he had a certain belief, but I feel like he's starting to change. Like, yeah, he's becoming more open-minded. All right. It says your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Okay. All right, Sean, don't be cheating on me with no other readers, honey. Don't be cheating on me with no other readers. You know I'm gonna say that. That's why Aries Venus tapping in. I be getting jealous over like my friends. Like I'm like, don't talk to my friend. Don't talk to like I don't give a home. I just be feeling shit. Anyway, I'm really jealous and territorial over my friends. Like, I know it sounds unreasonable, but I don't want no one being your friend. I want you to myself. Shit, I get jealous of my clients. Don't go to no one else but me. I don't know. That's the ways that my Aries Venus comes through. I'm definitely very territorial about mine. All right, let's see. But yeah, so that's what I'm seeing between you and him for sure. I mean, it looks like it's going pretty well, Arshawn, for right now. He's at a turning point. All right, Himiko. Go ahead and choose the deck that you want here, whichever one you feel drawn to. Somebody else just sent. No, it's okay. I just, because I had a lot going on, I couldn't like really focus on explaining the process. And I did read for you before, 857. I read for you like 2 times before, but this was all the way back in April. Because I have 2 other Cash Apps from you, Apple Pays. And what is your name? Yeah, I'm still open right now. I have 7 more spots remaining. What is KJ? Is that what you want to go by? Kimberly. Okay, you want to go by Kimberly? Okay. And is that Morella or what's your name, Missy? Melissa? All right, we're going to go for, all right, finally, somebody went for deck number 2. I love that deck. Sun and Moon Tarot. That's what it's called, the Sun and Moon. It's a really cute deck. All right, go ahead with your questions, honey. Thank you for your generous donation. You sent 40. I appreciate it. Himiko's reading. I wanted to know if Keon and I was speaking and how he's feeling about the separation. You just anything. All right. Will Himiko and Keon speak again? Hold on. Will Himiko and Keon speak again? Himiko and Keon, are they going to speak again? Will Himiko, okay, 9 of Swords. Will Himiko and Keon speak again with each other? What's your sign, by the way? Could have sworn I read for you before. 7 of Pentacles. The Magician. Oh, Himiko and Keon speak again. Himiko and Keon. Oh, oh no. Hold on, it all fell on the ground. Are you like a Gemini or what's your sign? Himiko and Gemini. And not Gemini. What the hell am I talking about? Himiko and Keon, are they going to speak again? Well, Himiko and Keon. Okay, so we got, what's that? Judgment. Ooh. Okay, so since you ended things, I feel like there is a little apprehension for sure to even talk right now. Remember, you know, it's based on the current energy. So I feel like right now he may be in this energy of like not feeling sure if he should reinvest or he should even try. Okay, he's a little apprehensive about moving forward or talking to you. Okay, what's his sign? He's definitely in his head. 9 of Swords, 8 of Swords. Yeah, he's in his head about trying with you again or even trying to talk. It's like, is it even worth talking? Is it worth me doing this? Okay. I don't know. I mean, what made you walk away from him? He's Aquarius or are you Aquarius? You both are Aquarius. Well, Himiko and Keon talk again. King of Pentacles. But I do feel like conversation is possible. Because I don't feel like it's really over, even though you walked away, you ended things with him. I don't feel intuitively that it's over. It may take time before you and him do talk again, though. I'm kind of getting somewhere like maybe 3 weeks from now. All right. May take a little time because, yeah, we have 3 of Wands, which would fall into like 3 weeks. You and him could potentially talk. Again, like, oh, 10 of Pentacles. What made you walk away from him? Judgment does show the potential for this connection to come back around again. So, yes, I do feel like the answer is yes, although it's going to take a little time for him to reach back out. You found out about more cheating. Okay, so you were in a relationship with him and he was cheating. Okay. Well, again, I think there is a trust issue here that I did mention. I don't feel like it's completely over. I think he's definitely too stunned and too, like, maybe even feeling too guilty to even reach out or talk to you right now. But I do feel like it's possible maybe somewhere in the next 3 weeks. All right, so let's see how he's feeling. How is Keon feeling about the separation with Himiko? How's Keon feeling? The Emperor reverse. How is Keon feeling about the separation? Ooh. Six of Wands reverse. How does Keon feel about the separation with Himiko? I'm not gonna lie, it kind of feels like he was seeking validation. Yeah, it feels like he was seeking validation from other people. Because the Emperor reverse would suggest he wasn't, like, he could be feeling, I don't know if this is like emasculated or just not like, because the Emperor reverse is the opposite of what he would stand for upright, which is someone who is a man who's self-assured, someone who doesn't need outside validation or their ego to be boosted. You get what I'm saying? Like someone who can hold their own. I feel like him cheating may have something to do with him just seeking validation and having like an ego problem, kind of. Okay. So right now, that's how he feels about the separation, meaning like it is definitely hurting his ego for sure, you leaving him like that. Okay. Four of Swords. Four of Cups. Yeah, I feel like right now he's definitely evaluating himself. For sure, he's sitting with himself. He's definitely thinking about what the hell he's done. You know, you do have Judgment here. That's a card of reflection, okay? He's thinking a lot about what he did, and I feel like the reason why, to be honest, he did it, and, you know, it may have something to do with him and not really having to do with you, unless you were emasculating him, right? Because if you were emasculating him any way, shape, or form, it could lead a man to seek that kind of validation, to feel like the man again, right? So like I said, I don't know y'all's situation personally, but I think that was at the core of it. How's Keon feeling about separation with Himiko? The Prince of Cups. This is the Knight of Cups. The Sun. I'm willing to bet that he probably has some either Aries or Leo in his chart. Okay. And if he has, for example, like a Leo Jupiter or even an Aries Jupiter, they do tend to walk and talk, like everything they do has to do with their ego. So if their ego receives the slightest amount of, like, you know, criticism, whatever, anything that makes them feel and fuck with their ego, they could fall into, you know, seeking that outside validation. Okay. So there's something about that for sure. The Sun is Leo energy, which is more evidence of like ego, you know, something about that for sure. I think that the best thing to do is just to keep your distance and allow him to sit with that and figure himself out, okay? Because, you know, this would mean that he has work to do for sure. You have the Hermit, so he is going to be reflecting over the next 3 weeks and looking into himself because, again, if you didn't make him feel emasculated in certain ways, then it's definitely something about him that he needs to fix, that he needs to confront. And he may already know he has a problem with the High Priestess. This is inner knowing. This is the intuition, okay? So he knows what the problem is. And it's crazy because behind that we have the Two of Cups. So he does love you. He does have those feelings. He does feel that. But I just think his ego was getting in the way and causing him to seek validation from other people. Okay. But this is just indicative of a man who's not in his divine masculine. A man who needs to who needs to face himself and work on him. Okay. That's all that it is that I'm seeing, okay? Did you have any other question about him? Because I feel like even though he would want to come back and like apologize, but it's like something in him spiritually is saying, look, no, stay away from her. You may need to work on yourself as a man, okay? He knows that. All right, Melissa, I got yours. Let me know, Hamiko, if you have another question. What does Hamiko need to know about her connection with Keon at this time, angels? Hamiko's connection with Keon. We have a baby on the way, so if it wasn't for that, I would definitely be gone. Okay. Himiko's connection with Keon. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world, so it's definitely telling you it's time to kind of just stay separate from this person. And obviously, you know, you're pregnant, so, you know, that's understandable. Children is coming out. Your love life is being affected by children. But I think the problem is with him. He needs to work on himself. He's not in his masculine, okay? He's really not. He's operating maybe from more of like a feminine energy to where he's seeking all this validation, because when you're truly masculine and in your power as a man, you won't need that, okay? So whatever he got going on has to do with him. This is your soulmate. Okay, well, we have many soulmates. Miko's connection, please, with Keon. Healing family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So I don't know if his upbringing and stuff could also be tying into it. It does feel like it may be a deeper issue for sure. I'm not a therapist, but he definitely may need help, okay? But it is also saying new love. So it's either new love maybe coming towards you, or once he works on himself, if you decide to take him back and work through it, you know, you and this person could have a new beginning in love down the line, okay? But I mean, that's totally up to you. Let me know if you have another question. If not, I'm going to move on to Melissa. Melissa, are you here? All right, y'all, we are back rolling. Sorry about that. My camera died, but we are back rolling. All right, so I have about 7 more spots remaining, y'all, depending on how it goes. Might close it early. We will see. Actually, no, I have Kimberly. Oh, I'm sorry, Melissa. You're going to be after Kimberly, okay? Kimberly sent her money first. So we're going to do Kimberly and then Missy. All right. So Kimberly, are you here? Go ahead and choose the deck that you would like for your reading. And then type your question. 1, 2, or 3. Hi, Nino babes. How are you? Welly's current energy for me. Oh, you're Kimberly from Instagram. I remember who you are, and I also remember that name. I think you're Aquarius and she's a Libra, and you guys were married before. I have a really good memory. All right, 1. And I think you said she was with someone else or something like that, or Melody's current feelings for KJ, for Kimberly, sorry. Melody's current feelings for Kimberly. Melody's current feelings for Kimberly. Melody, is she still with that third party? Melody's current feelings. High Priestess for Kimberly. Yeah, I definitely will, hon. Just got to go ahead and send before I get off of here. But yeah, I'm still accepting. I have about 7 more spots open. How's Melody feeling about Kimberly? I feel like she definitely... Yeah, okay, so I can see that third party here with the 3 of Cups. Right now, she's kind of feeling more of like a friend with you. Her feelings are showing more of that, like, not really one-on-one, not really romantic. It's just kind of like I feel like sometimes she wants to be around you or see you or something like that. But she holds back sometimes, obviously, because of that situation. That's KJ. Sorry, Melody currently feel about KJ, Kimberly. The Sun. So the Sun is like a very neutral energy. It's like, I may not be in love with you, but I don't hate you either. You know, I like you. So it's like, it's definitely that energy. I feel like she definitely like looks forward to seeing you or being around you again. She misses your energy and being around you. That's the strongest thing I'm picking up from her. But yeah, unfortunately, this King of Swords would mean that her feelings right now are more strictly like friends or something like that. I don't really feel like her feelings are involved. What is current feelings for KJ? Current energy towards her. 8 of Wands. Yeah, I feel like she misses that vibe or that energy, the bond and stuff. And something about her wanting to see you and hang out and be around you again, okay? Is coming out for sure. If you haven't heard from her, expect that she will be reaching out very soon. Okay, somewhere within like either 8 days up to a couple weeks. Okay, you're going to... Okay, so the 8 days that I just said makes sense. Okay, because you say you're going to New York together next week. Yeah, so this is what she wants right now. She's looking forward to just being around each other and having fun and hanging out like y'all always do or used to. Okay, right now I'm not getting a strong emotional involvement from her towards you. That's the only thing that you need to keep in mind. Okay. So it makes sense while I was picking up on her anticipating something with you, okay? Like wanting to see you or something like that. It makes sense with what you just said. So her current intentions is that exactly. Like I feel like she's kind of looking at this as more of like a friend thing. Y'all getting together, having good vibes, and being in each other's presence again and enjoying each other's company. That's all she's really seeing it as right now. Yeah. So with this, I can't say that there's any kind of romantic intent right now from her. Okay. Princess of Cups is, which I really love this deck. This deck is like one of my favorites. Princess of Cups is the Page of Cups. So again, that's another card that would show up for friendships, you know, like lighthearted kind of energy. Like I like you, I like being around you, but it's not anything deep for me. Okay. Well, let me send Kimberly with an oracle card. What she needs to know about this connection with Melody right now. Kimberly's connection with Melody. All right. So right now it is saying, okay, what flew on the ground? Hold on. All right, no, I'm going to go ahead and put you on the list. Oh, okay. So this flew out onto the ground. Had to pick it up. It's saying pay attention to the red flag. So there may be something about her in a situation that you may be ignoring. Obviously, this is not the first time that she's been involved with this third party, and obviously she hasn't left them yet. So it's kind of unlikely that she will be leaving. Maybe that person and her are doing like a makeup and breakup thing. All right. So Spirit is kind of saying that this person is a bit of a red flag if you're wanting to pursue things romantically with her, okay? All right, so we're going to now go to Melissa, and then I'm going to add Nuno to the list. Thank you for your generous donation. About 6 more spots remaining before I close up. May close up soon depending on how busy it is or not. You're very welcome. All right, so Nuno, you can go ahead and also, not Nuno, sorry. Melissa, which deck did you want? Give me just a second. I'll be right back. All right, y'all. Sorry about that. My bad. I am back. My bad. That's Hurricane Estella. That's Hurricane Estella. Okay, the last deck for Melissa. All right, cool. Sorry, I made you wait, Melissa. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Scorpios at all. All right, what was your question, Melissa? Just waiting on your question. Jordan, did you send by Chime? Okay, I just got Jordan's. 5 spots remaining. Jordan. Everybody get a heart. Ooh, I want to fix that heart. All right. Checking what characters up. All right. What will Melissa's future partner have? What will Melissa's future partner be like as a person? Melissa Martinez's future partner as a person. Okay. So your future partner, I feel like they could either be maybe a Pisces or a Cancer. Okay. This person is definitely a very like emotional person. They are emotional. They are sensitive. They are loving. They have a lot of love to give for sure. They love family. They're very close to their family. They may have a big family. They love children. Okay. I feel like their dream is to have like a nice house and have children and get married and all that stuff. So they are quite the dreamer, but they do want to make it a reality. They seem to have just like a lot of love to give, and they're very like, They're a big picture type of person. Okay. They see the glass as half full. I feel like at times they could be a little bit like naive, okay, because they are, the way they think sometimes can be very idealistic, and they kind of let their emotions lead them, okay. Um, they could be this dreamy type of person and just constantly like, it sounds like a Piscean energy, but this could be their moon rising or Venus too. All right. But other than that, they do seem to be able to stand on their own 2 feet. I think they are, you know, an independent person, even though they have this strong desire to love and to be in a relationship and all these things. But they can be on their own too. Sounds like me as a Libra moon. Could be a Libra Page of Cups, but they seem to be a kind, a sweet person, a friendly person, a loving person for sure, okay? They could be also very creative in some kind of way. So this could even be musically. They're definitely into music. They could be, they're creative. They are like artistic. They have an artistic personality. Okay. Melissa Martinez, future partner as a person. Melissa Martinez. Okay. The Sun. Okay. So they got some Leo in there too. So they are filled with like optimism, girl, for sure. Definitely half full. The glass is half full person. Not negative at all. Not like a Debbie Downer. You know, they're really optimistic. Sometimes they're too optimistic. That can cause them to get themselves into some situations because they like to see the good in everything. The good in people, everything. Yeah, I think they have a love of children. They may have children of their own. They could. I think they like the outdoors. All right. They are someone who may enjoy like being near water, on the water, something like that. So like maybe fishing, getting, I don't know, boats, something like that. They love like the beach, that type of energy. All right. They may like swimming. These are just examples of things that may be involving water that they could be into. Okay. Melissa's future partner as a person. Let me get a couple more cards. Melissa Martinez, future partner as a person. Huh. You also have the King of Cups, so they're the Queen and the King. So this person can alternate between being emotionally expressive and emotional, right? That's the Queen of Cups. And sensitive to being someone who knows how to control their emotions. So it's like they kind of give you the best of both worlds here. But they definitely are a loving, caring person and in personality. Very watery type of person. I wouldn't be surprised if they could be a Gemini or Gemini placement too. They kind of have two personalities going on here. But they can also be like a real passionate person too with the Sun. I do feel like that they are a balanced person. They could be from a different culture or background, could be long distance. But the world is someone who tends to be wise in a way. So I think emotionally they are wise. They have experience. They're probably very good at giving like advice, emotional support and stuff like that. I feel like people come to them for emotional support too. They just always know what to say that can make you like see things differently or brighten up your day, that type of thing. They know how to put things into perspective. All right. I'm also getting that they're a really good listener, so they will, you can talk all day and they'll just listen to you. That's who they are. All right, so the world could also be someone who's a cultured person. So they know how to relate to people from all walks of life. You know, older, younger, doesn't matter. People from different cultures, they may have an interest in like learning and expanding their knowledge and stuff. So they're not like a one-dimensional person at all. Okay, so they definitely like to keep an open mind. Yeah, I mean, sometimes our person can definitely mirror us. Like me as an Aquarius, Sun, Libra, Moon, my Cancer guy is literally just like me, and he has the same moon. We see things the exact way. He is just like me, but in a male's body. So yes, it's very possible. That's what you call a soulmate connection, if you guys are very similar to one another. Okay. All right. So that was for Melissa. All right, we're gonna go to Nuno. I'm probably about to close up, y'all, so that's just a heads up. Nuno, go ahead and choose which deck you want, and we can do your you can type your question too. You're welcome. Ooh. No idea. Okay, you want this one? Jordan will be after Nuno. Still got about 6. Let me see. Yeah, I got 5 spots remaining. If you would like a reading from me, please look at the bubble at the top. It's going to show you where you can send your donation to. All right. What are Estella's intentions? True intentions with Nuno. Estella's true intentions with Nuno, please. The 6 of Pentacles. That came out last time. Ace of Cups. Stella's true intentions with Nuno. So, I do feel like she plans to... I don't know if she's been reciprocating as much, but it's talking about her giving and reciprocating. Maybe balancing the energies between y'all, whether that's emotionally, materially, mentally, physically. I don't care what it is. But she intends to bring reciprocity or something to this connection with you. Maybe emotionally, because Ace of Cups is love. It's emotional, okay? Stella's true intentions with no. Stella's true intentions with no. Stella's true intentions with no, please, Estella. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. I'll be right back. I'm so sorry, y'all. I had like a little situation. I'm so sorry. Nuno, are you still here? Before I finish up. All right, so I feel like her intention is to give back more and reciprocate more emotionally for sure. The Ten of Swords means that you and her are definitely approaching the end of a cycle. Okay, to where I feel like there will be much more reciprocity in certain areas. Estella's true intentions with no. Ooh. Judgment. Yeah, so right now, that's what her intentions are showing up as right now towards you, okay? Yeah, you and her are reaching the end of a cycle. No, not any card could be bad, depending on any card that's around it. You know, a good card could be bad with, you know, other bad cards around it. The Ten of Swords can often talk about like you reaching the end of a cycle. Okay, something that you've been going through with her for some time is going to change. Okay, the world brings in a new chapter and whatnot. Okay, so she's probably going to be even more open with you and show you more, you know, emotional like depth. Okay, going forward, that's her current intentions with you. Let me clarify this Six of Pentacles. Knight of Cups, exactly. That's another card of wearing your heart on your sleeve, and definitely more romantic gestures or just more romantic communication, emotional openness from her is what her current intentions are. Six of Swords. It's going to be more than just communication. I feel like her like really opening her heart and being more vulnerable to you is what her current intention is. All right. I mean, what else does Nuno need to know about his connection with Estella? Jordan, are you still here? The same cards are coming out, Nuno. Oh, man. So it's telling you not to worry. She definitely feels the way that you feel. I just think that she probably gave you like little bits and pieces of her being open with you. But I feel like she's coming around to being even more open. Because I feel like you ain't seen nothing yet. You probably just caught like a little sneak peek or a little glance of it. But you have not received, you know, the full her yet. Okay. But it's definitely coming for sure. Two of Cups and the Ace of Cups. Because sometimes I feel like you stress and worry about, does she feel exactly how I feel? Does she have romantic feelings for me? Or is she just like, does she just like me as a friend? Like, I feel like you do get in your head, okay? That's what I feel. All right, any other cards for Nuno when it comes to Stella? His connection with her. Aww. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So even Spirit is kind of telling you that it's okay to express your romantic feelings to her. She definitely feels the same way, okay? Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Okay. All right, Jordan. There's a piece of a cookie. My daughter put that there. Go ahead. Well, I have your question. Which deck do you want? Okay, I'm gonna check my Insta. All right. Needs sound. What needs sound, honey? Jordan, what's your sign again, Jordan? I know I read for you before. Will Greg come down for Thanksgiving, or will availability from his job not be available for Jordan? Okay, I'm gonna check it out. Will Jordan be able to come down? Sorry, will Greg be able to come down and see Jordan for Thanksgiving? Will Greg be able to come down and see Jordan for Thanksgiving? Will Greg be able to come down and see Jordan for Thanksgiving? Will Greg be able to come down and see Jordan for Thanksgiving? I feel like he's gonna try his best, but to be honest, I'm not really getting a strong yes on that. Okay, I feel like it's kind of a maybe, but I would prefer to see traveling cards and stuff like that to show that you will see him in person or there will be movement. But right now I'm not seeing that. It is showing just communication on that day. So you and him may definitely be in contact, but you know, he may not be able to come over, okay? So just think of it as a maybe. Will Jordan be able to see Greg for Thanksgiving? I do feel like he's going to try his best to make it happen. King of Cups, lovers. But yeah, this is not giving me a strong yes right now, okay? Because the Two of Pentacles does show him juggling, you know, his work schedule, whatever the case may be. So it may not really be possible, okay, on Thanksgiving. Clarifying that to the Swords reverse. And we got the Two of Swords. Where did it go? It kind of disappeared. I had the Two of Swords and it disappeared, which is interesting. Oh, there it go. How does Greg currently feel about Jordan? Greg's current feelings for Jordan, please. King of Cups, Greg's current feelings for Jordan. So right now, I feel like he's feeling frisky. I mean, he's... I got to tell you the truth. Right now, he's feeling frisky. Like he wants to hook up with you. You know, he wants to be involved with you sexually right now. I mean, he does have feelings for you too. It's not that he doesn't. But his energy is kind of like very physical, very sexual right now. We even got the devil at the bottom of the deck. He definitely wants to like get it in and get it on here from what it looks like. But I think his feelings for you being deep the way it is a strong motivating factor in why he wants to connect with you, okay? That is what I'm seeing at this time. Yeah, he definitely has the urge to connect with you sexually. Have you guys been in communication? Oh, I remember you now. You did ask me like if you had to worry about that situation or whatever. Again, I don't think he wants that freak, but I don't know. So that girl needs to just get her life. Here you go. She better be. She better be, because she was about to catch something that ain't for her. She gonna catch something that ain't for her. Do they have a child together? All right, y'all. So I am closed for the night. I'll pick this back up tomorrow. 4 spots were remaining, but it's a little slow now. Is Greg still dealing with his ex? Jordan wants to know, is Greg still dealing with his ex? Jordan wants to know, is Greg still dealing with his ex? He does have baby mothers? God damn. They don't have children together? Is Jordan still dealing with his ex? Sorry, not Jordan. Jordan wants to know, is Greg still dealing with his ex? Well, I guess it depends on which ex. Do you know her name? Because I don't want to just ask like ex, because it could be any ex. Especially if they have children. So do you know her name, by the way? Is Greg still dealing with his ex Quinn? Is Greg still dealing with his ex Quinn? getting that he just deals with her like that. I'm not gonna lie, I do feel like maybe at times he does like respond to her. Um, but it seems like he keeps it very light. Like he doesn't go into anything deeper. So I'm not really getting that he's connected with her like sexually or really pursuing her. I feel like it's very light communication. He's not being that like, you know, in the Emperor. For the most part, it's looking like he definitely is like holding his ground with her. Like he's not really being too close to her at all. Okay. But I do feel like she's stalking him or she can't really let him go. So yeah, if anything, I feel like he definitely holds back from her. He keeps his distance for sure. But she's the one that may reach out or stuff, and he may keep it very friendly. Not very friendly. He'll just keep it light and friendly, but not emotional or sexual. And, you know, he doesn't flirt or anything like that. Okay. I feel like she's the type to like, she might be like spreading fake rumors about her being pregnant or something. I don't know. I don't know why I just picked that up. Like she may have lied and told him. Oh, I don't know if it's a lie, but she may have told him, "Hey, I'm pregnant," or "I might be pregnant," or something. I don't know. Like I feel like she's that type to try to like think that that would keep him around or some shit. I don't know. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna close it up for tonight. Yeah, she's weird. She's stalking him. She for sure. I will be back on tomorrow. Around the same time, right? So I love you guys. Have a safe and fun, whatever it is, night tonight. Talk to y'all soon, okay?